Hello friends, and welcome to Escaping the Mouse with your host, me, Breck Rowell. Alright, we're going to continue on building the planter in the backyard, but before that I got something else I want to show you. When I started getting serious about vlogging a couple years ago, I made a decision that I was going to cover what was going on in my life and just interesting things that sometimes happen when you're around, things that you don't see every day. And at that point I made a decision that I was going to bring a camera with me wherever I went. It might just be my cell phone, but I was always going to make sure I had some means of capturing video if something came up. Well, today something came up and I want to show you that. So as I was out going to the grocery store here today, I saw some smoke nearby, and it looked like, oh, there's a fire or something going on here. Well, as it turned out, when I got into the grocery store, there were a couple of fire trucks out in front of the grocery store. They often come here and go shopping and stuff like that. And as I got into the grocery store, all of a sudden I saw a couple of firefighters running out of the store. And I figured, oh, I know what happened there. So I just figured I'd come over here and see what was going on here. A little bit of Waco excitement. And got a lot of emergency response teams here dealing with the issue. It smells like some sort of a factory or something, because it smells like burning plastic here. Looks like they got it mostly knocked down. I'm going to keep my distance here so we aren't causing any kind of a problem here, but looks like they're still trying to deal with the issue. Never know what you're going to find in Waco. Like I don't see a whole lot of hose action going on here, so I'm guessing they got it knocked down. They're just trying to air it out now. Maybe put out any hot spots. Guess they can't get some of those doors open. So just gonna cut it open. So it looks like they got it pretty much knocked down. I don't see a whole lot of smoke coming out of there anymore. So I think I'm going to end this little segment, but you know, you never know what's going to happen. Now, as I was walking away from this incident that I saw today, I actually walked by somebody who obviously was an employee at the company that caught on fire, and basically I heard her talking to somebody else, probably her boss, saying, yeah, the fire department's here, nobody was hurt, so, you know, that's good to know. Nobody was hurt, everybody got out, it just was bad for the business. So anyway, let's get on with building the planter. Now, as you recall last time, this is kind of how we left things. I'm just building 2 layers of bricks, kind of going all the way around here, and that'll go all the way over to there, and then we'll ultimately fill this thing up. So I'm going to continue with that today, and I'll catch up with you in a little bit and show you how much progress I've made. Alright, well, it's happened again. I hit a sprinkler line, so I'm gonna have to run over to Home Depot to replace this. There's just sprinkler lines running all over the place in this yard, and that just kind of makes this really exciting. But yeah, here we go again. Alright, so I got that thing replaced. Really wasn't that big a deal. It was just kind of a pain in the neck. But this is another one of those examples like I ran into in the front yard, where they're using the cheap Schedule 80 PVC that's maybe 1/8 of an inch thick, when they could have been using the Schedule 40 stuff, which is honestly what this is, which is like twice as thick. And it, you know, if I'd hit that with a shovel, it would have just made a little ding in it, and it wouldn't even penetrated the pipe. So, you know, that's just one of these lessons that you got to learn with all this. Now, I also got to contend with the fact that this pipe sticks up a little bit more than the blocks do. So I actually had to cut a little notch in this piece of the block so that the pipe can pass underneath it. Now, I don't know if it's going to fit yet. I might have to trim a little bit more out of here, but you know, that's another one of the things you have to deal with when you're dealing with plumbing issues that you didn't account for. So I got that done. Let's see if that's going to fit in there now. Alright, that's going to work. It took a little bit of digging. I had to actually channel that out a little bit more, but it's tunneling through there real well now, and I got it nice and level and nice and flat with the rest of it. It may settle a little bit. That's kind of how these stones work, but I think we're in pretty good shape on that one. So let's get the next level on there and keep working our way down. Alright, a few hours have gone by, and we're actually making really good progress right now. I think I'm kind of in the home stretch, because all I got to do is go over to there now. Not running any more sprinkler lines, so that's a good thing. So, you know, maybe we'll get this thing finished tonight. That'll be cool, right? Catch up with you in a bit. Alright, another couple hours have passed, and I got everything done. So it's looking pretty good here. Got it all the way up over to here, which is what I want. I've raised up the level of the that the soil will be. Obviously I got to put some soil in here, and that's not going to happen tonight. I also kind of want to lift the flagstones up a little bit and get some soil under there. One of the things that especially with this one here, there's actually a slab of concrete underneath there, and apparently the concrete isn't that level, so when I step on this piece here, the rock shifts a little bit. So I want to get some soil underneath there so that will be a little more level and a little bit more stable. But like I said, this is just a little pathway back there to get back to the garden hose and stuff like that. And I think at this point probably the only plants that are gonna be uprooted and planted again will probably be these two here. As I was cutting back these Lantana plants here, they seem pretty dry, so I don't know, they may have died. That just happens sometimes. So, but once I get some soil in here, this should be a pretty nice little rockin' planter back here. So looking forward to that. We'll pick that up on another day and go from there. So I think that's all that I have for today. Thank you as always for watching, and I'll see you next time on Escaping the Mouse. Good night. That's funny, some strange little black dog just popped into the backyard. He looks a lot like Jaw, doesn't he? Imagine that. What's even more surprising, his owner looks just like Jordan.
That's right.
What's the odds of that happening?
This is the first day he's not been blown around by 100-mile-per-hour gusting wind or been freezing in freezing weather. So
well, we got supposedly some wind coming in tomorrow, so we'll try and make him feel at home.
yeah, I lied to him. Then I said, you're going to be comfortable here for a little while then.
Oh well.
Good to see you, man.
Yeah, good to see you too, man.